Okay, this is the Chesona USB-C wireless mouse and keyboard combo. Here's the mouse. The mouse is pretty straightforward. So this whole package is $55. You get the keyboard and mouse, you get a USB-C adapter, and you get the USB-A dongle. So if you have something like a MacBook and you don't have any USB-A ports, no problem. You don't need to buy any kind of adapter. It's included in the package, just $55 from chesona.com. The mouse it's a nice to have. I'm glad they included it. But as you can see, it's nothing super fancy. It's not like an ergonomic mouse. It looks like it's gonna get you by just fine. Or if you want something to throw in your backpack and maybe you don't want to take your primary mouse with you on a trip, this will get you by. You have your scroll wheel, it doesn't lock. DPI adjustment will take you between 800, 1200, 1600, and 2000 DPI. I don't know the sensitivity level of the laser itself. You have a power on and off switch, and then this is the holster for that USB-A dongle. The dongle connects both the keyboard and mouse to your PC or your Mac. So you don't have to worry about two different adapters or dongles, you just have the one. The keyboard is what I think is the star of the show here. It's a really nice layout, a cool color scheme with this like smoked gunmetal gray on black. I think it looks really good. The keys along the bottom are I don't know what the word would be, but yeah, both the Windows and the Mac keys printed onto the key, so you know what you're clicking on, depending on which system you use. There's also backlighting, so using the M1, 2, and 3 buttons here, you can change the lighting effects. There isn't a lot of personalization here. You can turn it on or off, and then you can adjust how bright or how dim it is, but the settings are locked. So for example, this rotating color scheme is what it is. If you press M2, you just get red. You can't change the color, at least not that I've been able to find. And then if you press M3, you get more of like a reactionary mode where the colors change. And this is pretty cool, but for my money, I would just keep it on M1 and at the brightest setting because it's not super bright. It's just pretty bright. Okay, so the keys feel really good to type on. To me, it feels a lot like the official MacBook keys. Or MacBook keys? I don't know, what's this thing called? I don't know. The Mac keyboard with Touch ID. They're similar. This is more reactive, you get more of a spring back. And then this keyboard, it's more sort of sticky. When you click, it sort of hovers at the bottom a little longer than the Mac keyboard. You can see they're kind of similar in design. Obviously this one here is thicker, but it has the same kind of wedge layout. I want to show you side by side, but I don't have my camera at the right height. Okay, so what you get here, very straightforward on and off switch, very heavily printed, so you know this is your USB-C button. And then on the back, you do have the ability to increase the height if you'd like to. This is not labeled, but looks like about a 9 degree. So you kick those up, and now you have a little bit more room for your wrists, for your angle. Okay, so the real value here, I think, is in the price. $55 gets you both the keyboard and the mouse and all the adapters that you need. You do get some lighting effect, but not a ton, and the keys are nice and quiet, and it's good to have something that's USB-C based. I don't know about you guys, but I do still have some micro USB stuff lying around. It just drives me bananas whenever I have to charge it or plug it into something. I have to go and find like the one adapter I have left. So that's a nice thing to see. Big thanks to the Chesona folks for sending this over. I do think it's a really good value. I'll put a link in the description to the store site. It's on Chesona.com. I can't find the Amazon listing, but I'm sure eventually there will be one if there isn't one yet. It's a nice product, the kind of thing you'd find on Amazon and be like, man, 4 stars. This thing is surprisingly good, even though I hadn't heard of the brand before. So hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Cheers.